Hi, kid, and welcome to this Christmas time, kid time, story time. Yay, everybody! Hey, Corny the Unicorn, I see that you're ready for Christmas. I am, and I am very happy, storyteller. And why is that? Because I was worried that because we had moved from New York to California, Santa wouldn't find Corny. But look! Exactly! Corny, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you that Santa, here, let me help you with that. Thanks! That Santa knows where you're sleeping, and he will come to your town, and he will know where you are, and he will not forget to leave Corny a present. Exactly. He knows where you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake. That's right, he does. So let's see what he does when Santa comes to California. All right, you ready? You ready? And, if you're not in California, don't you worry. He's coming to town, whatever your town is. Well, boomed Santa, have all the children from California been good this year? Oh, I see he's going state by state. Well, mostly, answered the little old elf as he bustled across the busy workshop to Santa's very crowded, busy desk. Now, Santa peered down at the elf from behind this tall, teetering pile of letters that the children of California had sent him. Mostly? Asked Santa, looking over the top of his glasses. Yes, but they've all been especially good in the last few days, said the elf. Huh, I wonder why. Jolly good. Then we'd better get their presents loaded up. Oh, this is the best part. Even though the sack of presents was really, really big, and the elves were really, really small, they seemed to have no trouble loading it onto Santa's sleigh, like super strength. Though how they managed to fit such a big sack in one little sleigh, well, even they didn't know, but somehow they did. It's the mystery of Santa. Splendid, boomed Santa. We're ready to go. Not quite, Santa, said the little old elf. One of our reindeer is missing. What? Missing? What? Missing? See, he had the same reaction I did. Which reindeer is missing? The youngest one, Santa. It's his first flight tonight. I've called him, but... Just then, a young reindeer just strolled up, munching on a large carrot without a care in the world. Where have you been? Asked Santa. But the youngest reindeer was crunching so loudly that it was no wonder he hadn't heard the little old elf calling. Oh, well, never mind, said Santa, giving the reindeer a little wink. He took out his Santa Nav, navigation system, and tapped in the coordinates for California. I mean, Santa has the latest equipment, don't you? This will guide us to California in no time. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Is he even listening to what he's saying? What's this young reindeer's name? Well, I guess we'll find out later. With a flick of the reins, and a jerk of the harness, off they went, racing through the sky. Ho, ho, ho! We'll soon have these presents delivered to the Golden State. Ah, yes, because that is California's nickname, the Golden State. Do you know your state's nickname? Santa's sleigh flew through the starry night, heading south across the Arctic Ocean. On they flew in the wintry air, crossing over Canada. In the wink of an eye, bling! The sleigh was flying above the Rocky Mountains and Sierra Nevada. The youngest reindeer, well, he was very excited. He had never been away from the North Pole before, so, this is all a sight to see. I hope he is not getting distracted. They were just nearing Mount Diablo when suddenly, oh no, they ran into a thick fog and mist swirled around the sleigh. Look at that. Zero visibility. They can't see anything. They couldn't see a thing. The youngest reindeer was getting a bit worried, but Santa didn't seem concerned. In 2 miles, the Santa Nav said in the bossy lady's voice, keep left at the next star. "But ma'am," Santa blustered, "I can't see any stars in all this fog." And soon they were hopelessly lost. Oh no! Thanks, Santa Nav, for nothing. Then, through the swirling fog, the youngest reindeer heard a faint ringing sound. Ding dong. He looked over at the old reindeer with the red nose, but he had his head down. The reindeer with the red nose. Red nose. I wonder who that could be. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. There was that sound again, like church bells ringing. The youngest reindeer turned around to look at Santa, but Santa wasn't listening. He seemed to be arguing with the little box with buttons on it. Yeah, he was arguing with his Santa Nav, because even Santa has to argue with his electronics like the rest of us. With a flick of the harness, bling, and a jerk of the reins, bing, the youngest reindeer gave a sharp tug and headed off towards the sound of the bells, pulling Santa and his sleigh behind him. Oh, so he's just taking over the reins, literally. "Whoa!" cried Santa, pulling his hat straight. "What's going on?" Then to his surprise, he heard the ringing sound. Ding dong, ding dong. "Well done, young reindeer," he shouted cheerfully. "It must be St. Paul's Church. Don't worry, children. Santa's coming." Oh, then suddenly crunch. Oh no. Crunch is never a good sound unless you're eating cereal. The sleigh hit something as it plummeted through the fog. "You have arrived," said the Santa Nav unhelpfully. "Thank you, Santa Nav, but can you explain the crunch?" No, of course you can't. Finally, oh no. When the fog had lifted, Santa discovered exactly where they were. Stuck right at the top of the Golden Gate Bridge. They were in San Francisco. Well, they made it to California. That's good news. "Everybody, pull!" The reindeer pulled with all their might until at last, with a screeching noise, the sleigh scraped clear of the bridge and Santa steered them safely over the Presidio, across Geary Boulevard, past the Young Museum, and down into Golden Gate Park. I'm exhausted. That was exhausting from all that effort. You could feel it, couldn't you? Scraping across the top of that bridge. Luckily, there was no real damage done. It could have been a doozy. But the packages had all been jumbled up. We got to resort. No, the elves are all back at the North Pole. Santa quickly sorted out the presents into order again because, he's Santa. He could do it like that. "All right," said Santa. "Thanks to this young reindeer, I know where we are now. And don't worry, children, Santa is coming." All right, Santa is coming. He's got the presents resorted. We've got our bearings about us. Santa drove his sleigh expertly from rooftop to rooftop all over California, popping in and out of chimneys as fast as he could go, which was pretty fast for a chubby fella. There were big chimneys in Los Angeles and small chimneys in San Jose. He squeezed down thin chimneys in San Diego and plummeted down fat chimneys in Long Beach. Storyteller? Yes, Corny?
"Well, we don't have a chimney, so what will Santa do?"
Oh, don't worry. I left him a key.
Okay. Forgot my hat. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. So the youngest reindeer was amazed at how quickly they went. Santa never seemed to get tired at all. It looked like the children in California were going to be very lucky this year, and the unicorns. But the youngest reindeer was starting to feel a bit weary and quite hungry too. Is that a rumbling tummy? Well, I'm sure, you know what? I'm sure Santa packed snacks because, he can't be the first reindeer to get hungry on the long trip. Now, in house after house, Santa delved inside his sack for packages of every shape and size. He piled them under the Christmas trees and carefully filled up the stockings with surprises. Ooh, it looks like a delicious candy cane treat here. Ooh, love fresh candy cane. In house after house, the good children of California had left out a plate of cookies, a small glass of milk, and a big crunchy carrot. I wonder if Santa ever trades places and maybe he wants the carrot just to get a little bit of vegetable in his diet and give the reindeer a treat. Or maybe not. Santa took a little bite out of each cookie and a tiny sip of milk, wiped his beard, and popped the carrots into his sack. Oh, just a tiny bite. Oh, because he has so many houses and he can't, gain 1,000 pounds at night. The sleigh can't hold that much. From Fresno to Redding, from Sacramento to Orange County, from Napa Valley to Cruz, and all the places in between, Santa and his sleigh visited every house in California. Santa delivered presents to Andrew and Allison, Anna and Arabella and Archie and Ashley. The list went on and on. Zach, Zara, Zeb, Zoe, Zibble. Zibble? That must be a spelling mistake, surely. No, probably not. California, they have an alternative spelling, shall we say. So the names: Hollywood, fa la 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 Hollywood. Santa's gone Hollywood. Anyway, the point is, from A to Z, including C for corny. Finally, Santa had delivered the last present on his long Christmas list. Great moon and stars! Oh, sighed Santa. It's past midnight and my sack seems as heavy as ever. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone. Santa opened his sack to check. Whew, that's a relief. It was full of juicy, crunchy carrots. And remember how our young reindeer was feeling a little rumbling in the tummy? Santa divided the carrots among all the reindeer. Well done, he said, patting the youngest reindeer gently on the nose. But the youngest reindeer didn't hear him. It was too busy. Then it was time to set off for home. Santa reset his Santa nav once more to the North Pole. And soon they were speeding over the tallest redwood trees through the crisp, starry night. Follow the North Star. Ho, 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 laughed Santa. Merry Christmas, California. Ho, 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 ho.
Oh, so he came to California.
That's right, Corny. He sure did. And what do you have to tell the kids out there so that they can see you?
Oh, you don't have to worry because with his Santa nav and his expert, oh man.
It's okay.
And his expert guide with that young reindeer and the other ones too with the red nose and stuff. He will find you and bring you presents because Santa Claus is coming to town.
That's right. And he's coming to Kid Time Story Time. See you next time, kid.
And